So we are at the very beginning of measuring the impact. We're designing a robust study that we are currently under. We're securing funds. It's not kind of finalized yet, but we're designing a robust study so that we can really assess the impact that this model has on developing children's resilience and in supporting their social emotional learning in this context. We've already started a similar study in more stable environments in Bangladesh, and we know that we're already seeing effects on children's cognitive development, their fine motor skills, gross motor skills. And so we hope and anticipate that we'll see similar developmental impacts on these kids. But obviously, because context matters, it could vary. And we'll be looking for some different outcomes from the more stable environments, because we know the kinds of skills that children need to develop in these extremely challenging environments may be different. I mentioned resilience earlier, but that really is one key focus area for us. We know that on average, an average refugee spends 17 years displaced from their home. And so we're anticipating that this could be a protracted situation. And so we want to be able to prepare these kids for the setting that they're in, knowing that they could be there for the long term. Some of the kids that we have brought into our centers were severely traumatized. Many of them are orphans. Some of them have made their way over and have lost all of their family members. We've actually been involved in reuniting some of the children, but we, in those very extreme cases, we've found that intensive psychosocial support and counseling, and then mentoring the caregivers, whoever the child is living with, and how they can continue to provide support in the home has been really important in helping to rebuild these children's confidence and sense of safety and security. And, we do see there are some outliers. You do see, for example, some aggression in the classroom at times, and you'll see it come out in the drawings that the children are producing, acts of violence, drawing guns and burning villages and things like that. And as time goes on, you're hoping to work with them through the psychosocial support mechanisms to help address the aggression, but also acknowledge that it's valid and to help them channel it in a more productive way. I think it's also, I think I mentioned it earlier, but most of these children have never had the opportunity to go to school, or if they did have the opportunity to go to school, they were marginalized inside the classroom. Their teachers would ignore them. And so it's beautiful to see the resilience and joy that these kids have by having their first opportunity to learn, even though, for you and me and for many other people in the world, this is an incredibly challenging context. They still can find safety and hope and joy there.